going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Okay, right? Watch out now. On the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. Down, Cardinals. Jalen Waddle. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody... Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Back to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they... He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Here's Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage, because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And we have free football. Overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulous as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Tatum. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker? the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't...
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Herbert's throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Herbert off of play action, out to his left. And that one going to come up short, low throw. And the Rams at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, down to the 25. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the... Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you select.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Rams have got it back. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they have the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
It's a gain of 32.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They snap it to Herbert. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Cards Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Tatum. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tatum, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Waddle from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Rams, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Nick Bosa able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Again, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he takes it across for the Rams touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No good. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Rams 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown on Herbert, his third interception. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the world.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Up to the 20.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack.
Herbert. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
And again back to Komet.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he stays up.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Now it's Herbert. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
This time, they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Takes it at the 7th. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window. Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Complete to number 82. First and goal, Arizona.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cardinals get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 29, Herbert, the left side completion to Jones. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. It's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, LA! John Ross, his first touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to claw one back. This time, the extra point up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Ready?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Anderson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Up the middle they go. Tatum. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Rams 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Let's go now.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Now a handoff up the middle. Tatum. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Tatum.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jalen Waddle,
29 yards.
and the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man open. It's Ross.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for Rams.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Herbert. Going deep downfield for Ross. And my goodness, another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided in. It's been ugly from the get-go. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 10-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Cardinals.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 16
A
yards.
new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll run on first down. Tatum down at the 25.
Number 40 on the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game.
First down, Arizona.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He was against...
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on second and a couple. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals.
Gun. Stop.
A final shot now for Burrow. And it's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Takes it at the 7.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got